Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And I'm Brian Hart.
And this is the third of our 15-minute challenges. It's the third day in a row for you watching, but it's actually, this is only the third section of 15 minutes, so we're in our 30th minute of doing this.
What are the criteria? Can you remember?
No, can you remind us?
I had to get a timer ready. So the criteria for our little 15-minute meals is that, should I start? No. Is that we want them to be beautiful, so we want there to be an aesthetic quality. They have to look nice so that it entices people to want to eat it. You don't want it to look like some horrible, like prison stew. You want it to be easy to make, so there's going to be ease to it. It's got to be done in 15 minutes. It's got to be done from things that are around the house, not anything that we've pre-cooked or anything like that. And then last but not least, it needs to be nutritionally diverse. So it needs to be nutritional, but also include as many different colors, which we want to try to get, at least, let's say, 5 to 10 different kinds of plants into every single meal, right?
We never counted your plants, Brian.
I know, I didn't. Mine wasn't as good as yours. You won on that front, I think.
Okay, so Brian, I'm ready to start mine. So I'm going to do one that has the base of the basis is rice, and we have microwave rice. You can microwave this for 3 to 4 minutes. We already have some rice that's cooked and done, so I'll cook this for 3 to 4 minutes. Just I don't want to be wasteful.
It's kind of
no, the same amount of time.
It's the same
amount of time. So I'm going to put that in the microwave for 3 to 4 minutes. Actually,
You should do it yourself.
Okay.
we can't help you.
Fine. And then on top of the rice, I'm going to make some tofu with, I'm just going to go with a really basic tofu for our household, which is a little bit of tamari and a kiss of maple syrup. And then I'm going to make a peanut sauce, a Thai peanut sauce. So here I go. Let's first do the cooking the tamari and maple syrup based tofu. So I'm going to just open my tofu.
Notice how Jane
I've never seen anybody open tofu that way.
I always do it that way.
Oh, now I know why. Jeez.
I always do that because
I wish I'd worn
people
my
open the package
waders.
of tofu as if it's like
it's hard to open it.
they open it like it's a Christmas present and they shouldn't wreck the package. But I'm like, come on, it's just a challenge to do it like that. So I just
Sure, if you're wearing a wetsuit.
I didn't mean for it to do that. Usually I do it by the sink, but I'm being moving along here. All right, so I'm not going to bother with a lot of laundry, which means dishes. So I'm going to pour my.
Hey, is that a caraway pan? Say.
Oh my gosh, the caraway.
Brian is so tired of me talking about how excited we are about our caraway pans, but I am so excited about them. So excited that
they are the Lexus of pans.
No, they are. They're amazing, and everything we cook
This is
sticks.
a ceramic
But
pan.
generally speaking, it's important to say, generally speaking, the pan doesn't matter when you're cooking most anything, except when it gets to things like pancakes. And that's where
Things that you don't want to say. So we actually have a code if you want Jane Esselstyn 10 if you want to get a discount on your caraway pans because we're that crazy about
That's probably like a $15 discount. That's good.
or more depending on what you get. So
No,
this
10%.
So I'm going to go cook this behind us right now. It's just a little bit of tamari and a little bit of maple syrup glazed on this. I won't even call it like a teriyaki because it's just kind of a sweet and savory. And the next thing I'm going to throw together here is peanut sauce.
Mop up here.
Yeah, go ahead and mop up, thanks. Peanut sauce is equal parts water and peanut butter. So I'm going to do about a half cup of each. A little peanut butter. Is the tofu all around? Thank you. What's on there?
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what was on this, but in it goes. Again, our microbiomes are strong in these parts.
Right.
Okay.
I was cleaning the dog's teeth with it.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Brian!
Yuck. Okay, so equal parts water and peanut butter. And then I want to have about 2 teaspoons of minced ginger. And the ginger's going to get blurred up in there, but I am going to give it a little head start because you want to just not have...
break the blade.
I have broken many a blade. Once on one of my brother's crackers he was making for his Engine 2 Plant Strong food line, those crackers didn't make it, but they were so crispy and stiff.
They broke the
It just went
Cuisinart.
broke in two, yeah.
Date pits also break.
Oh yes, date pits are totally getting the blade. So here is here's sort of poorly chopped,
How much ginger was that?
as they say in Ireland, a tum.
A tum.
One thumb,
Okay.
a thumb. But it's a little more than that. And I don't think I want it to be as gingery as that, but I'm going to leave a few pieces out. And then 2 tablespoons of tamari. And I'm just going to be quick about this and can pretend that the lid is a tablespoon. So I'm going to go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And call that good. Then we want to have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm going to glug that. Glug. And I hear this. Wade, you want to come back here? This is starting to make a little noise. All that's happening is the tamari and maple syrup are just going to kind of put themselves onto these cubes. I could have used tempeh, which would have been, I think, a better choice because it's fermented. It's from Malaysia, Indonesia. I was looking at who taught me that fact, and I would have loved to have used that today because it actually cooks in the pan really well. So next thing is 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. And I'm going to use the lid, but I'm going to overflow because this lid is not quite a tablespoon according to my eye. And I love how peanut sauce was described to me by a friend of mine who's actually here as the flavors of the peanut sauce, usually with the food that you eat with it, it is so satisfying that you kind of, every aspect of your mouth and your appetite's been satisfied and you don't really need like a dessert. So I love it. You have the acid, you have the heat, you have the sweet. I need a thank you, Brian. Brian's stirring that a little bit. I'm just going to add, how much lemon juice do I want to add? 2 tablespoons, which might be, I might need both of these because that was pretty good.
That's lime, it's not lemon.
Sorry, lime juice. I had the right thing. I was saying the wrong thing. And some pepper flakes. So here's the heat.
9 minutes.
Heat.
You make it?
Of course.
Heat. I'm going to blur this up. So we have the body of it, which is the fat, and then the water to break it down a little bit, with the heat and the sweet and the acid, and it's.
Wait, what's the fat?
Peanut butter.
Oh, the peanut butter.
So if you tapped into my veins like a maple tree, out would flow this peanut sauce. I literally, I want to make it so often. Brian's like, can we go with a different flavor profile? I really often want this, and Wade, I know, also loves this. Right, Wade?
Oh yeah.
That's right. Good answer. Okay, so my bowl is I'm gonna get my own rice from here. So this rice could have been the little packet that we had out, but I didn't want to waste that because we have this extra same amount, roughly. So I'm gonna put my greens in here, and these are spring greens, so I have a huge variety of greens. So I've got probably, I don't know, 6 different greens in here, if not more. A bold mix of mild baby greens. And I'm going to add a little bit of red, purple cabbage to the show just because I love it so. And I didn't love it until probably like 2 years ago. I kind of just thought it was like, I don't even know.
It lasts forever.
It lasts forever. It's
hard to kill it.
Vinyl. I don't know.
I've never known to kill it. And I add it to everything, soups, sandwiches, everything. And it just
All right,
adds.
look at this, Wait. See how that's bubbling?
Oh, nice.
See how that's bubbling?
Oh, yeah.
It's so yummy, and it's just, that means that pretty much, it's got a lot of air with the heat and not a lot of fluid, so it's really well done here. And we're going to get that on our, there we go. Ooh. Carry pan, it's a heavy one. You can get a smaller carry pan that's not as heavy. And then to the top here, I'm just going to drizzle on. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, we don't want this to cook anymore. Gonna drizzle on peanut sauce, and then I'm gonna pull a Brian Hart, Brian, my man here, and do a little, not nearly as pretty as you, and some bean sprouts. And I'm gonna kick it in the goal with
Wow.
6 minutes and 43 seconds left.
Our next challenge has to be 10-minute meals for
No.
sure.
Cha-cha-cha.
You want to put the other ones out?
Yes, let's look the whole parade. So over the last 3 days, for you guys, but over the last 45 minutes for us, we started with Anne's pasta with red sauce, with our original marinara, with some no, what's this called? What's the sprinkle called? Nutritional yeast, and some microgreens, and tons of vegetables. I mean, she gets
One
the
package
award.
of
She gets
frozen
the
vegetables and a whole bunch of kale.
I mean, you get the vegetable
Jane
variety
wins.
award.
I mean, Anne wins on diversity. For sure.
Completely. And then Brian's was the next one, and Brian
Wins on beauty.
beauty and flavor. And I think with this polenta, you can't go wrong. It's just so fast.
You both win on flavor.
And the red sauce and the beans, the red. This is we have this so often. I'm actually got a little hungry just looking at that. And I think Speedy Gonzalez gets something for the fast one, and I just love it. So we all get stars, you guys. 15-minute meals are possible.
Is this one of those everyone gets a trophy kind of situation?
No, it's just that we all did well, okay? All right, thank you. Enjoy your 15-minute meals. Give us some ideas. We want to do more. We'd love to make more, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you. Anne, come say goodbye. Anne's busy cleaning up.
Bye.
Bye.